Spokesperson of the Higher Education Ministry. Good to have you on the program. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much, and to the listeners.
Now, briefly explain to us how FET colleges differ from other tertiary institutions like universities.
Well, we now call them TVET colleges, Technical Vocational Education and Training. They differ in the sense that they make more emphasis on the practical training, the operational exposure, perhaps lesser in theory than your university, because most of the programs that are offered in our TVET colleges, those are vocational skills, which now in South Africa they are in short supply in the market, which is why we are encouraging more young people, more than prioritizing going to universities, but to opt for colleges, because that's where you find all these kind of skills that are in short supply in the market that industry needs, like your artisanal kind of programs, your mid-level skills, your engineering and so on and so forth, electrician, which we actually need as a country. So now the stronger part of colleges now is that we are opening even SETA offices there. There's partnership between colleges and sector education and training, so that these young people, these students, are linked to the market, to the relevant industry, insofar as the kind of courses that they do.
Yeah.
And when they graduate, also we take them straight for learnership and internship to those industries.
Let's look at some of the courses that FET colleges actually offer.
Well, we have a stronger presence of the artisanal kind of courses, like your electrician, your carpentry, your motor mechanics, your land surveying, engineering, all types of engineering programs. But you also still have your managerial type of courses, your human resource, your communication and so on. But there's a stronger presence of those courses that are more industry focused, that, as I've said before, they are in short supply in our economy, and there's a stronger appetite to encourage young people to enter into that space because they are guaranteed employment because of the shortage.
What are the kind of sort of students that we're looking for, the criteria to get into an FET college? What do you need?
Well, most of these courses, obviously they need a good pass of maths and science, but those that are managerial type, you may also need your accountancy or just a good pass, because the advantage about colleges is that they don't necessarily require for a matriculant to have bachelor's. Your matric pass is enough for you to enter, but also you can still get into a college even before you have passed your matric from grade 10, and you start doing specialized courses that are driving you towards that kind of a career that you want, that is vocational and technical.
Yeah.
So those are kind of, there's an advantage about them, that the point system that you find in university is not applicable there, because they take you through, is lesser of a theory that is required, but more of practical teaching. You find students spending a lot of time in workshops where they really deal with if we are doing motor mechanics, we are really on the workshop doing the actual work. If we are doing your electrician, that's what we are doing. Practical more than a theory. So the point system tend to be lesser than what you can expect in university. But as I'm saying, these are kind of skills that we really need, and they are quite high paying in the industry.
Indeed. Do you see quite an increase in applications lately? Because, I mean, we do know that the Higher Education Department is pushing FET colleges a lot. It's a big movement from your side. Do we see a lot more students going in this direction now?
Well, we are encouraged now because we have started the drive to encourage young people to go to that space. We go even to high schools throughout the country. The Deputy Minister is the face of that campaign. Now we are standing just above 700,000 students in all our 50 colleges in the country. But we want to push that to over 1 million. That's why we are encouraging more students. Instead of going to university, which are oversubscribed, that we still have a lot of capacity to absorb in our TVET colleges, instead of a young person having a gap year because universities are full, when in fact he or she can go to a TVET college, of which some of those courses that are pursued in university are also to be found in TVET colleges. And the quality is the same, the standard is the same. We are busy trying to really deal with this perception that colleges are a junior cousin to universities. That's not the case. We're building a college system in this country like in Europe, where a college system is more superior than your university, because that's where the economy goes now. That's where the skills now that drives the economy are. So we are hoping this year from the 700,000 we might move way above 800,000. That will be encouraging for us. That's where we want to see ourselves so that we can hit 1 million.
Lovely. Let's leave it there for this morning, but thank you very much for addressing one of the questions I did want to ask you about seeing as the lesser brother to universities and not people wanting not to apply there, but instead that's a better option. Khaye Nkwanyana, spokesperson for the Higher Education Ministry, talking to us. That's it. Thank you so much for watching the program this morning. Back on your screens bright and early tomorrow.